get going. So we're going to do a nice amount of mobility today because it's so important to move, and combined with some basics, stomach, glutes, all of that. So let's start with our warm-up, rolling up. We're going to make sure that in this cold weather the body moves. That's it, loosening off. Nice. All right, taking those arms out to the side, and let's roll the shoulders. Working those rotator cuff muscles, that's it, loosening it off. Breathing out. Nice. All right. I'm going to show you from the side. Standing up nice and tall, I want you to round your back. Bring those arms together in front of you. And then breathing out, opening up those arms, lifting up your chest. That's it. And rounding. And open. Let it kind of flow, breathing in. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. That's it. All right, from here we're going to go into our cactus. So you're going to take a nice breath in, breathing in, arms up. And breathing out, squeeze those elbows into your waist, lifting up your chest, stretch those fingers. Breathing in, arms up. And now breathing out, straighten your back, bending forwards. If you need to bend your knees, you can. Look forward to your hands. Don't drop your chest. Bend your knees slightly. Get your back flatter. And then folding down. And on a breath out, curling up. 1 vertebra at a time. Tucking that pelvis under. Rolling up. Let the arms hang. Shoulders down and back, and head comes up last. Let's go for 2 more. Breathing in and out. I want you to pull those shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze those elbows into your waist, lifting up your chest. Breathing in, arms up, and breathing out, send those hips back, bending forward. Really have a nice flat back. Bend your knees if you need, and folding all the way down to the floor. And curling up, 1 vertebra at a time. Tucking under, make sure the head comes up last. Nice, let's go for 1 more. Breathing in and out, cactus. Squeeze those elbows into your waist. Think of lifting up your chest. Breathing in, arms up, and stretch forward. Have your arms straight in front of you. Lift them up in line with your body. Lift up your chest. That's it. And then folding down. And coming down onto the floor. Nice. From here, coming down into your knees. Okay, putting your left leg in front. Have that knee over your ankle. Slide your back leg back, hands on the floor. And we're going to roll those hips side to side. That's it. Breathing out, think of stretching that back leg as far away as you can. And now from here, sending your hips back, straightening that front knee. Make sure you get it straight. Remember, you can move your hands back if you need to. And then coming forward, lift your chest. Go forward and back. Dig that heel in, straighten that front knee. And forward, lift your chest. We're going 5 times. Nice. Very good. Last one. Straightening that knee, coming forward. Perfect. Let's change sides. Knee over your ankle. Slide this back leg back. Hands on the floor. And let's roll those hips side to side. 5 times. Good. Now sending those hips back. Dig that heel in. Straighten that front knee. And coming forward. Lift your chest. Think of sliding and gliding those tissues. Make sure you get that front knee straight. And forward. That's it. Going forward and back. Straightening that front leg. Good. Go all the way straight. If you need to come up all the way, that's fine. Perfect. Last one. Nice. Okay, staying on your hands and knees. We're going to go into our hover. So make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders, knees directly under the hips. Tuck those toes under at the back. You're going to pull your belly button in towards your spine. Back nice and flat. We're going to lift for 5 seconds times by 5. Let's go. Breathing out to lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 4 more. Breathing out to lift. 5, 4, 3, 1, and down. Nice. We've got 3 more. And lift. Slide those shoulders away from the ears, flat back, and down. Just make sure that your back is flat. Try not to round your back. Slide those shoulders. So keep your back exactly in that position. And now lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Very nice. Let's go for 1 more. Breathing out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and dropping it down. Now open your knees a little bit wider, put your feet together, and go back into a child's pose. That's it. If anyone doing the recording has sore knees, you can always put a cushion here behind the knee before you go back. That's it. Now from here, walk your hands to your left side. And push yourself back over that right heel. Stay in a child's pose. Breathing out. You want to think of dropping that right shoulder down towards the floor. And now walk those hands around to the right side and push yourself back. That's it. Twist. Very nice. All right, staying on the hands and knees. I'm going to face you so you can see. Open your hands a little bit wider. And from here, you're going to drop your shoulder and your head down to the floor, looking away from that hand, coming up and taking it down to the other side. Breathing out, alternate sides. So keep your hands nice and wide. You're not taking it through yet. Your hands are wide. So keep your hands like this on the floor. Don't move them. Now you're just going to drop that shoulder down. Coming up and change sides. Alternating. That's it. Good. And twist. Nice. Very good. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Last one in this position. You're going to stay on those hands and knees. Now from here, you're going to lift your one hand up towards the ceiling. The temptation is to send your hips out, but you want to try and keep them in line with your knees so the rotation happens in your thoracic spine. So from here, breathe out. Push this hand into the floor. And then take that hand all the way down. Rest your head and shoulder. We're going 5 times each side. Do it 5 on one, and then 5 on the other. That's it. Reaching up. Make sure you don't send those hips out. Keep them in line with your knee. Good. So from here, from the side, I'm reaching up. Look at my hand. Up to the ceiling. Try and take it right up to the ceiling. Look at me. Up there. Try and reach up and then twist. As much as you can. We got 2 more. That's it. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, let's go for the other side. So same thing again. Keep your hips over your knees. Follow your hand with your head. and stretch. You'll find one side has more mobility than the other. Don't worry, just work within your limits. Push this hand into the floor to try and push you round. That's it, slide it through. Very nice. Getting that thoracic spine moving. Last one. Nice. Okay, come and lie on your right side, facing me. So we're going to do another thoracic mobility. Lying on your side, I want your knees and hips as if you're sitting on a chair. So have your feet right below your ankles, don't tuck them in, and your knees in front of your hips. Both arms together out in front of you. From here, you can take your underneath hand and hold that top knee, because we're going to open those shoulders up to the ceiling, but you want to try and keep these hips and knees together facing forward. So you can actually pull against that hand. 5 times, open and close. Breathing out. You want to try and get those shoulders flat and keep those knees together. If you need a pillow under your head, that's fine. Nice, 2 more. Breathing out as you open. Last one. Very good. All right, while we're on this side, we're going to stay here for some glute work. We're going to do the other side just now. Stay in this position, put your underneath hand under your head, support your head. Top hip in line with that underneath hip, tummy pulled in. We're going to go for our fire hydrant for 20. Now watch your knee in your camera. You don't want your foot higher than your knee. You want to lead the movement with your knee. So breathing out, make sure that's better. Much better. You want the knee doing the movement, the foot just follows. Keeping your hips facing forward, much better. Try not to get into that position. You want to keep that hips neutral. Much better. Tummy pulled in. Breathing out, hips stay facing forward, down and up. Good, we got 10 more. Tummy pulled in. Watch that foot. Lead the movement with the knee. Good. Squeeze, feel this bum burning. 5 more. 3, 2, last 1. Perfect. Now knees together, feet together. Let's lift those feet. Tummy pulled in. We're going to go for our clam for 15. Open and close the knee. Keep those hips facing forward. That's it. Really squeeze as much as you can. Woof, my butt is burning already. 10 more. Keep those hips facing forward. 5, 4, open and close. Keep those feet up. 3, don't let the feet drop. 2, that's it. 1, very nice. Now to stretch from here, I want you to keep your top leg bent up, straighten out that underneath leg. So my underneath leg is straightened out, the top leg stays here. So keep your top leg in front. And you're going to open your shoulders up to the ceiling. That's it. So my knees trying to stay down, open those shoulders up. Feel the stretch into that glute in the back. Doesn't matter if your shoulders aren't properly on the floor. Nice. Coming onto your back before we go to the other side. Have your feet nice and wide, lying on your back. Open those feet wide like your mat. And I just want you to roll your knees side to side. So staying on your back. That's it. Just really having the arms out to your side. Roll those knees side to side. That's it. We're nearly ready for the other side. We're just going to do a little bit of abs and then we're going to change sides. Nice. So from here, staying on your back, lift your feet up into tabletop. Tilt that coccyx to your nose, hands by your side, tummy pulled in. We're going to leg swap, tap down and up, hinging from the hip. Breathing in, that's it. Really focus on tilting that coccyx to your nose. Tummy pulled in. That's it, let's go for 5. Think of also tucking your chin in, sliding the back of your head up. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Right, coming onto your other side. If you haven't already switched, if you have, stay there. Coming onto your left side. So we're going to do our thoracic mobility first. Remember, we had our feet and knees in line like a chair. Either hands in front of you, or take your underneath hand and hold your top thigh. And we're going to open and close for 5. Breathing out. So when you hear, think of pulling that leg away from your hand that's opening. You want to try and keep your hips facing forward and your knees together. So it's nice to have something to stretch against, really. Kind of pull that leg. Beautiful. Let's go for 2 more. Perfect job. Last one. Nice. Now staying here, put your underneath arm to support your head. We're going to go into our glute work. So you're staying up in your fire hydrant position. Tummy pulled in. Top hip in line with that underneath hip. Let's go. Remember to lead with your knee. That's it. Beautiful. Shoulders away from the ears. Tummy pulled in. Lifting up and down. Breathing out. Squeeze that bum. Keep those hips facing forward. Pull the belly button in. We've got 10 more. Nice. Very good. Perfect. Squeeze that bum. 5. 4 more. 3. If it's not burning yet, should be 2. Last one. Beautiful. All right, staying in this position, feet together, knees together. Let's lift those feet off the floor. Now keep them up there. Open and close those knees. So again, hips facing forward, tummy pulled in. Breathing out. Squeeze. That's it. 10 more. Keep those feet up. That's nice. Breathing out as you open. Squeeze the bum. Pull the tummy in. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, it's burning. 1. Don't drop your feet. And relax it down. Well done. Coming to lie on your back. We're going to carry on with our mobilizing now, and because we've just worked the bottom, we're going to stretch out the glutes. So let's have your knees bent, feet on the floor. Let's take your left foot and put it onto your right knee. We're going to do our figure of 4 stretch. So you put your hand between your legs and the other side, pull that knee in towards you. If you find you get stuck, so pull that foot in off the floor. So you're kind of putting your hands like this and pull that right thigh in towards you. There we go. Lift the right foot off the floor. You're pulling it right in. If you find you're struggling there, you can have your foot off the floor and just push this knee out, pull your foot. That's it. So if for some reason you can't get your foot up, you can just give it a stretch there. It is better to bring that leg in towards you though. Nice. Now from here, keep that left knee into your chest, clasp it with both hands, and stretch your right leg out away from you. So clasp that left knee in, stretch that right leg away. Very nice. Take that right arm out to the side and pull your left knee out away from the midline. So you're opening up that hip. Very good. If for some reason it hurts, you can rest that knee on your hand, otherwise pulling it open. Beautiful. Now bring it back into the middle. Let's change hands. So now opposite hand on the knee, my right hand is pulling that left knee over. Pull that left knee down to the floor. Stretching out your low back. And your left arm is out to the side, palm facing up. That's it. You want to try and get that knee down towards the floor and your shoulders flat if possible. Very good. Holding it there for a few breaths, looking up at the ceiling, breathe out, relax. Nice. Coming back into the middle, hug both knees into your chest just to release your back.
That.
Right, now let's change sides. Take your right ankle onto your left knee. Put your hands behind the left thigh and bring that leg up towards you, lifting the foot off the floor. That's it, pulling it in as much as you can. Remember, you can give a little bit of help by pushing that knee open. Beautiful. And make sure you breathe and try and relax into that stretch. Now hold the right knee with both hands into your chest and stretch that left leg out along the floor. Breathing out. Good. Take the left arm out to the side, palm up, and pull that right knee open, opening up the hips. So you're taking it away from your midline. That's it. Keep looking up at the ceiling. Try and keep those hips facing the ceiling. Try not to let yourself pull over. Good. Bring the knee back into the middle. Change hands. And pulling it across down towards the floor. Right arm out away from you, palm facing up. You want to aim to get that knee down to the floor and keep the shoulders flat. Nice, breathing out. Very good. Coming back into the middle. From here, we're going to go into a few sit-ups. So either you can crunch, hands behind the head. If you're crunching, I want you still to keep that tilt in the pelvis. So you tilt that coccyx up to the floor, squash your low back, pull your tummy in, and you breathe out, lift the shoulders towards your hip bones. But make sure you're not pulling on your head. Your head is supported, and the lifting up comes from those ab muscles shortening, lifting up the shoulders, and then down. Otherwise, you can do a full sit-up, depending on how you feel. You might need to move your feet further away. So if you're doing the full sit-up, you're going to breathe out, rolling up, and coming down. If you're doing a crunch, I want your hands behind your head. That's it. So if we're crunching, we're going for 10. You're going to breathe out. Tummy pulled in, crunch. Make sure your head and shoulders are lifting up from your abs. Don't pull on your head, and down. Going for 10, breathing out. That's it. Anyone doing the recording, if you're rolling all the way up, make sure you roll through your spine. And breathing out. Always for both of us, crunching or full sit-ups, use your breath. So as you come up, your tummy's pulled in. Crunch. And hold, and then slowly release out. 5 more. Breathing out. That's it. Rounding that back, pulling that tummy muscle in. Make sure you're not just pulling on the head, you're lifting the head and shoulders. That's it. Feel those stomach muscles shake. Last one. And curling down. Beautiful. Bring those legs up to the ceiling. We're going to go into our happy baby. So feet up to the ceiling. Grab the inside of your legs. Make sure your arms are on the inside of your knees. And very gently pull those knees down to the floor. So you want to try and grab the inside of your feet. You can reach up and pulling them down. That's it. If you're struggling to get your hands there, you can just hold behind your knees. You can kind of hook your arms into your knees, but make sure your feet stay up to the ceiling. That's it. Right, in that position, hold your right leg there, stretch your left leg down along the floor. So whether you're holding the foot or just hooking that arm into the behind the knee, that's it, that's perfect. You can literally grab your arms here and hold it. Does the same thing. Beautiful. Bring that other leg back up and stretch that right leg away. Very nice. Great job. Placing those feet down on the floor. Knees stay bent. I want your feet nice and wide like your mat. And open those knees. So your knees are lying at a diagonal to the hips. Like that. I don't want them there because that puts strain on the inside. I want your knees in line with your feet. And we're just going to lift those hips up and down for 20. Let's go. Breathing out. Keep that belly button pulled in. So you still want to think of scooping in those abs. Knape. Tummy pulled in. Push through the bum. Think of pushing through your heels. That's it. Let's go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and dropping it down. Beautiful. Let's come up into sitting, rolling up. So if you can sit comfortably cross-legged, that's great. If you find you need to sit either with one leg out if you have a knee issue, or if you want to sit in a cushion, that's fine. So however you're comfortable, that's absolutely fine. From here, you're going to take your hand, your right hand, out to the side. That's it. So you want to make sure, even with that leg straight, that you keep this hip down. So think of pushing that hand into the floor and pushing yourself back to your left side. So you want to think of pushing yourself that way. If you're able to, drop the elbow. Don't worry if you can't. Same thing. Push yourself back towards this opposite side and reach over. So don't let the hips lift. No, no, no. Keep that same arm down and lean. Keep your right hand down. Push yourself back. We're doing it in reverse because I'm on camera. I'll do the same side as you. And reach over. That's it. You want to push yourself back. Make sure this hip is not lifting. Look at me. Your knee is lifting a little bit. Push yourself back to that side. So really keep yourself pushing over. You want to keep those hips down. Now breathe in. Take that arm around in front of you. And breathing out. Breathing in and out. So you take the arm around and out. Very nice. And coming up. Let's change sides. So now you take your hand down to the other side. Make sure this hip stays down. So we're going this way. And secure those sit bones down on the floor. So if you can, bend the other leg, but if you need to straighten it, it's fine. Make sure you don't come up here. You want to push that down. You can keep this leg straight. Reach down. If you can, get that elbow down to the floor. Think of pushing yourself. Push that elbow into the floor to get yourself back. That's fine. So why don't you straighten that leg like it was before? Bend your other leg. And just do that. There we go. And you want to stretch yourself so you feel a nice stretch here. Now breathe in, take that arm around in front of you, and breathing out. That's it. 2 more. Take the arm around in front of your face and breathing over. 1 more. And coming up. Very nice. All right, last one in this position. Doesn't matter if your legs are straight, that's absolutely fine. If they're bent, that's fine. Arms out to the side, we're going to windmill. So your arms are straight You're going to take yourself round. So even if your legs are straight like this, take yourself round, place your hand on the back of that thigh, other hand on the floor, and twist yourself around. That's it. So if we're sitting cross-legged, it's the same. And always think of twisting up. You don't want to compress the spine. You want to open it up. Nice. Then change sides. Windmill yourself around with straight arms. Good. Let's do one more each side. Breathing out. Nice. Last time, other side. That's it. Beautiful. Well done. So was it just a nice opportunity? I think everyone's so cold and so stiff and huddled, just to try and stretch and open up.